Hello, gorgeous girls and beautiful boys, men and women. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And it's been a while. So yes, I know. So last week I was meant to drop a video, but I think I had this pain in my gum and I couldn't really speak very well. So I just decided that you know what. So I was thinking I was going to do. So I do record on Saturday. So I thought I was going to record on Saturday, but that pain was there. So I said before Sunday to go. But Sunday came and the pain was still there. And Monday I could not even do anything. I just said, you know what, let's just move it to this week. And also I have like two tutorial videos. I wanted you guys to digest those videos so that it's not like we are just churning out videos like every week. And I just wanted you guys to like take those videos in, go and create your own portfolio, learn how to write PRDs and all of that before I drop another video. So that was like the second excuse. It's not like excuse, it's actually very genuine. But yeah, so that's it. So this week I have an interesting topic for you, and it is how to write release notes users actually read. Release notes, you know, release notes, right? So release notes is, you know, whenever they do like an improvement on the application, probably increase the iOS, or like there is a new thing, I mean additional fixes on the application, they do send some notes like that, that oh, we've done xyz on this application and this is it. Yeah, so we call them release notes. So yes, like I said, we've talked about PRDs, we've talked about one pagers, we've talked about portfolio, all the internal documents that product managers do create, right? We've talked about them, but today I want to talk about something that is customer facing, so that is release notes. So you know those what's new updates that appear when you update an application. Like I said, oh, those then after, I think the release notes that I've seen, I don't know about Samsung, but iPhone, their release notes is actually very, very good. The thing is, if you don't know these things, and maybe, well, if you have your notifications turned on iPhone, if you are not like me that have turned off all our notifications, right, you will see those tips. So they call them tips. I think that there is this yellow logo on iPhone. You can check it on your phone. It is called tips. So whenever they have like a release, they have tips on how to navigate or to use those features on iPhone. So I don't know about Samsung, but I know I do see it a lot on iPhones, right? So the change log emails that you get from software as a service product, those are release notes, and most of them, to be honest, are very, very terrible, and we are going to get into it. So they are either too technical, like they will say something like fix bug in API endpoint version 2.3, or they are too vague. So it goes like various improvements and bug fixes, or they are just plain boring. But we are not going to be doing that. We are not going to be doing technical, we are not going to be doing too vague, or we are not going to be doing like plain boring. Do you get? But great release notes, they build trust, they educate users, they create excitement, and even drive engagement. If you should release something, your users should be crazy about it. They should want to go and try it out. You know, there's this thing that I saw a few weeks ago on Twitter, and the person said that they didn't know that they can convert their currency. Like for example, if I want to convert from naira to maybe USD, they can use their calculator. I know some of you don't know, but you can actually do it with your calculator on iPhone. I don't know about other devices. I use iPhone. So you can imagine, some people don't know. There are so many other things like that that you don't even know that you can do with your phones, your gadgets, even on the notes part of iPhone. Do you know that you can share a note with somebody? Like you guys can collaborate on a note, like you can be working together on a note, just like you're working on a live document. Yes, those are the things, but some of us do not know it, because when those updates come, they don't even explain some of these things in details, right? So today I'm showing you how to write release notes that users actually read and maybe even look forward to. So we'll cover the structure. We are going to do like examples of good versus bad, and also probably I'm going to share like a templates that you can use. So let's get into it. Why release notes matter? Why release notes matter? So first, let's talk about why you should even care about release notes. It is not just formality. Someone will say, okay, isn't just a formality, no, it is not. So no, it is not. Release notes are one of the few direct communication channels you have with your users. So you think about it. What release notes? Okay, fine. If I'm sending a release note to my users, what's it going to do? What impact is it going to make? So it's going to build trust and transparency. So it shows you are actively improving the products. It demonstrates you listen to feedback. It proves the product is not abandoned, and it also educates users about new features. So users often don't discover features on their own. That's the truth. People don't, if you don't tell them, they just the only thing they want to use their phone to do is to pick calls, hello, hello. They want to what's it again? They want to snap pictures, they want to chat and all of that. So other things that is even very important to them, they don't know about it. So users do not discover features on their own. Release notes are your chance to highlight what's new, and it also increases feature adoption. So instead of you now going one by one to go and saying, oh, we have this, we have this, once you drop that release note, they should know that there is something tangible, beneficial on that application. But if you don't do it very well, they won't know. So it also sets expectations. It lets users know when something changed. It explains why things might look different. It reduce support tickets from confused user, because if you are detailed about it, you won't be getting like a lot of requests or tickets being open for this particular thing. It also shows personality and build your brand. So your tone shines through, opportunity to be human, fun, and relatable, differentiate from competitors. So this, in fact, when you see some colors, you know that this is this brand. When you see this thing, you know that, oh, this is from PiggyVest. You know this is from this person. You like, that is it. So it show personality and build brand. And the last one is it drive engagement. So well written notes make users excited to explore. Like I said, if you have something very good on your application, your users should be able to like explore that application, right? It can also include like calls to action. For example, if you want them to do this thing, you can always put it there like, oh, when you do this, this is what happened. So that is it. And it brings inactive users back. If I'm not using an application, I saw something some days ago, and I think that was what prompted me to actually talk about this release notes. I've not used this application in a while, and this company sent a release note to me, and they actually said, oh, we've not seen you in a while, blah blah blah. But the next thing is, they are not even making me want to come back. It's just, let's say, let's just fulfill all righteousness that we sent release note, or we sent a we miss you email to this person. There was nothing to bring me back to that application. Right now, the problem, most release notes fail because product managers treat them as an afterthought. They don't even think about them, to be honest. They just feel like, oh, it shall come. Let shall know that there is going to be release notes. No, they copy from Jira tickets, they use technical jargon, or just write bug fixes and call it a day. So, but your users are not Jira tickets. They don't even know what Jira is. Daddy. My daddy doesn't know what Jira tickets is. So they don't know. So they are real people who want to know what is in this for me. What is in this for me? If I should buy this phone, what is in it for me? In fact, I got a phone for someone days ago or months ago or weeks ago, and I had to go start comparing XYZ. I had to be sure that, okay, I looked at the age gap, or the demographic rather, of this person. I compared it to my own demographic, and I look at it like, this person doesn't really want anything too fancy. Me, I might say, okay, let me look at aesthetics. This person is not going to. They just want something that is cool for them. So they want to understand what is in it for them, right? So let me show you the difference between bad and good release notes, right? So example one, let's look at banking app updates. So we are going to use like 3 or 4 examples, but let us look at banking app updates. So the bad release notes are, the first one is you write something like version 2.4.1, and you now put fixed null pointer exception in transaction history. Even as I'm reciting this thing, some of you do not know what is it. Then you now say updated API to version 3.2. What is API? But he doesn't know what API is. Then you now say performance improvement and bug fixes. All of the release note that I have seen, when you check it on, so when you get like notifications to update your application on iOS, is you go and read the release notes. This thing that I just read, that is what you are going to get 90% of the time. That is what you are going to see. You see that performance improvement and you see that bug fixes, you cannot miss. They are there. They are there. Bug. My daddy doesn't know what bugs are. Okay, he definitely know what bugs, but he doesn't know how to translate it to his phone. Like, there is bug. Should he pick a slippers and start wiping his phone? He doesn't understand what you are saying. Do you get? Now, why this is bad is because it is too technical. Null pointer exemption. What is that? Even you as a product manager, not to throw shade, some of you do not know what null pointer exception is, right? Now, it is vague. Performance improvements. How is the app better for me? Everybody says performance improvements. Then the next one, it is generic. When you say bug fixes, which bugs? Everybody says, like, every release notes that you see, you are going to see bug fixes. So what is it? Which bug? Is it mosquito? Is it what type of bug are you fixing? So there is no personality. It doesn't tell me why I should care. Now the good release note is what's new in version 2.4.1. Do you see that one just said version 2.4.1, but this one is saying what's new? You got to be like, I'm not saying you should, I will even come back to that, but you don't have to be like very very playful, although it can be fun but not too playful. You have to point, you have to go to the detail, so you should not be too playful to miss out on what you need to do. Now you can say what's new in version 2.4. Then there is faster transaction history. You can always use maybe icons and all of that. Then your transaction history now loads 3 times faster. No more waiting to see where your money went. That is something. Smoother transfers. You can say, oh, we fixed an issue where transfer would occasionally fail on the first try. Now they go through smoothly every time. That is something. You can say, oh, bug squashing. You can say, oh, fix that annoying crash some of you experience when viewing old statements. It's make the when you say stuff like that, you are saying that it makes this application feel snappier overall. As always, thanks for banking with us. Questions, hit the feedback button in settings. Simple. Say simple. Do you get me? So why this is good is because clear benefit to user, 3 times faster. I understand this, right? Plain language, there is no technical jargon. Specific, transfers would occasionally fail. That has happened to me. I can relate. It is relatable. Friendly tone with emojis. I'm still going to come to that emojis, but let's hold on. So there is friendly tone with emojis. It acknowledges users. Some of you experience, right? It means that, oh yeah, you got our feedback and you've thought about this thing that all of us we are going through, and you are so passionate about us. Do you get me? So it is personal. It includes a call to action. Oh, there is a feedback button. So if there is still something I want to say about this, even if it's to say, oh, thank you for considering us or for thinking about us, I can put it in the feedback button. Do you get? Now let's go to example 2. That is e-commerce application updates. I like talking about e-commerce, right? So now the bad release note is going to be like implemented push notification service, refactored checkout flow, updated UI components, and general stability improvement. What is UI? What is UI? University of Ibadan, University of Ilorin. What is UI? So you have to explain it. Why this is bad is because implemented and refactored are developer words. Let's be clear, because you say it every time doesn't mean that it is you that is the owner of those words. They are actually developer words. They are the ones that always say, oh, we implemented, we are going to refactor. Front end developer, thank you. Now it doesn't explain what the new feature does, and general stability is meaningless. What do you mean by general stability? And it is also boring. It is also you're gonna make me throw your app again away. So it is boring. But the good release notes are new this week, and you do that celebration emoji or something. New this week. Never miss your delivery again. You will now get notifications when your order ships, when it's out for delivery, and when it arrives. No more constantly checking where is my package. Do you understand me? Then there is faster checkouts. We redesigned checkout to be quicker and clearer. You can now complete your purchase in half the time. Seriously, we timed it. You can put that one in brackets. Do you understand me? Then plus the usual fixes, we squashed bugs, made things smoother, and polished rough edges. You might not notice all the changes, but you will feel the difference. Happy shopping. Eliu, I will go and order 1 million products there. I will clear my carts if I see something like that. In fact, I will go and collect everybody in my family's money so that I can come and shop on your application. Do you get me? So now why this is good is because it is benefit focused. Never miss your delivery. I have been missing my delivery. I didn't get notification when my delivery is coming to me. I didn't see when it was completed, so I can see it. Never miss your delivery. So there is benefit for me. It explains the feature clearly. I know what this feature is about. Just one release, I understand it clearly. Quantifies improvement half the time. When we said that, oh, you can now complete your purchase in half the time, you understand, you quantify that improvement. And personality and humor, oh, seriously, we timed it. They will be like, so you people too, you do usually experience this thing that we are going through. Yes, we do, because we do use our application too to shop. What do you expect? So yes, we timed it. Then there's conversational tone. Emojis make it visually appealing, and you see the difference is that the good examples treat users like humans, not bug reports. Do you understand now? So that is how it's meant to be. Now let's look at the release notes framework. All right, so let me just look at it. We are going to use the 4-part structure. That is what I actually tell people, or whenever I'm talking about release notes, so I'm always advising about the four part structure. So now the part one is the hook or header. So that one grabs attention. So start with something that makes people want to keep reading. So the options are version number plus date. So we have like version 3.2, then February 2026. Catchy headline, your app just got smarter. After all the smartness, it still got smarter. Is this thing, does it want to outrun me? Elijah level. This application wants to outrun me. Do you get me? So there is catchy headline. There is team. There is team. You put that team. Probably spring cleaning updates. Do you get me? A busy rainy season updates. You put it there. Then there is direct benefits. We made payment faster. It is to me. It is not to, it is everybody, all the users, but at least I can only personalize it to myself. We made payment faster. Do you get? Now examples? The one that you should not do is release version 2.3.1. What are you releasing? They just release you from prison. No. So you say something like, what's new? Faster, smoother, better. February updates will listen to your feedback. And the part two of the structure is, the first one we said the hook or either, that's for part one, which is like to grab attention. Now the second part is new features. So you need to lead with benefits. You list new features, but lead with what it does for users, not what you built. My dear, they are already suffering. Don't let them to come and pounce on you. Just go straight to the point, right? So you talk about what it does for users. Now the formula, you can put emoji, then the feature name, then user benefits in plain language. Optional, you can actually do how it works. Optional, but I feel like it's actually best that you do it, right? Examples, you don't write something like technical version, added biometric authentication support. No, you can just put something like user friendly version, right? You say log in with your fingerprints, tired of typing passwords. Now you can log in instantly with face ID or your fingerprint. And how to do it is enable it in settings. Then from there you put like, this is this greater than, it's just to direct them like an arrow. Then you put settings, you show them, is it under security, is it under phone management, whatever. Then you do it. Now the technical version that doesn't really make sense is implemented dark mode across all scenes. No, the user friendly version will be, oh, dark mode is here. You can put the sign of a moon. Is moon now, is it half moon or be half star? I don't know. But you put that emoji there. Then you say, oh, dark mode is here. Easy on your eyes at night. The app now automatically switches to dark mode based on your phone settings. Pro tips, right? Use emoji strategically. When I was drafting this note, I intentionally put this thing. Let me tell you what happened. Some days ago, I got messages from some brands, and when I shared it with my friend, I said, I look at, so the brands, they actually reached out to me to be like an ambassador for them, blah blah blah. So they were like, I think three, but one was the one that was genuine, that wasn't a scam. The other two, you can see the way they plastered emoji all over the messages, that you'll be distracted with the emojis, you will not even read the content of the message. So when I shared it with a friend, the person was like, oh, they also reached out to and they are not trustworthy, like they are not genuine, they are fake. And you could see, she didn't even, she said the very first time she saw it was the emojis actually threw her off, and it just gave that red flag that no, these ones are not they are not genuine, right? So use emoji strategically. One was the only one that was, and of which those ones today, they have emojis, they added emojis in the message, but you will see that this one, that their head is shaking, their emojis was too much. It did not let me read what was there, right? So use emoji strategically, not too many. Keep it conversational. Add a short how to use it if needed, but I think it is actually needed. It's just short, like, okay, from this place to this place, this is how you get it. If you check again on tips, you will see how they do their own release notes. You can even, they will show you, like, there is a live demonstration. When you click on it, you will see it, and you can retain it in your memory. Go and do the simulation on your phone. Go and try it out on your phone. Do you get? So you also prioritize most exciting feature first. Don't go and put one boring features at the top. Most exciting feature first. Now the third part is improvements and bug fixes. Be specific when possible. So this is where most release notes fail. Don't just say, oh, bug fixes. Be specific about what you face, but in user language. So now the formula is fixed. So specific problems user experience. Improve, you mention the area of application, so it's now measurable improvement. That's what you put there. Then you say something like, oh, we made this particular feature more reliable. So examples of vague is various bug fixes and improvements. It's too vague. Specific is bug fixes. So fix the issue where the app would crash when uploading large images. We resolved that annoying delay when opening notifications. We also made the search results load faster. Now, if you are looking at too technical, it says optimize database queries for 40% performance gain. Now, if you are looking at the one that is not technical, you will say that you have to mention the part that is not just optimize something something. Your users do not understand what optimization. They do. I'm not saying that they are dumb, but you have to bring it down to their level. They want to see it, they want to use it. So that's what you need to do. Now, when you can't be specific, sometimes you fix things users don't even notice. That's okay. You can actually say, oh, behind the scenes improvement, we made the app more stable and reliable. You might not see the changes, but the app will feel smoother overall. So this is honest and doesn't over compromise or over promise, right? So that is just it. Now, the fourth part is closing. You build connection. Don't forget the other, what is in it for them, and also not being vague. And this fourth part is the closing part. So you build connection. You say something like end with something that acknowledges users. You can do invite feedback also, and also create excitement for what is next. So example, option one: thank you, thanks for using our product's name. Your feedback help us improve and keep it coming. You cannot tell them that they should stop, oh, because it's giving you people too much work. They should keep it coming, oh, that's why you're paid. And the second option is feedback request. So you can say, oh, love the updates in question mark. You put question mark there, right? Have suggestions. You can tap the feedback buttons in settings. We read every message. That is it. Then the third option is, oh, you can tease with what is next. Coming soon, we are working on probably one exciting feature. Stay tuned. They are fine with that. Then the option four is the brand voice. Happy whatever activity related to your product. Then you use like that celebration emoji. You can say something like happy shopping, happy saving, or happy learning. You get just something that it's, we call it I forgot it now, a catchphrase. I think that's the word. You can probably your organization, they have this catchphrase. You can always put it there. So don't forget to sign off. You can just put the product name team. Like let's say, so I have like a business. The business is Temioloyin. So I sell raw honey. You can just say the Temioloyin team, right? Or my name, product manager, maybe Temi Nicolayo. You just put it there, but you get right. So this makes it personal. Users remember there are humans building this product. Now the tone and style guidelines. So now let's talk about the tone, right? Your release notes should match your brand voice, but here are some universal guidelines. One, write like a human, not a robot. You are not a robot, you are not AI, you are a human. The people that are using it are also human. So please write like a human. So don't say stuff like enhancement have been implemented to optimize user experience. No, you can say stuff like, oh, we made the app easier to use. Simple. Don't say the system provides now provides notifications. Say you will get your notification, or you will now get notifications. Don't say the system. No, it's them. Make it personal. Then use you and we. This creates connection. You can now, not users can now. Okay. So you say we fixed, not fixed. Who fixed it? Who fixed it? So your transactions, not transactions. Where is the your? Who are the people that you are talking to? So make it personal. Use we and use you and we, and also avoid jargon. Stop unless your audience is highly technical. Really, let me put that part. You should skip the tech terms unless they are technical, like highly technical. I beg, skip the tech terms. In fact, sometimes when I go out and people want to start talking tech to me, I kind of avoid it. We had a this friends and family stuff in church the other day, and I was meant to join the tech community or something, but I feel like I know it's not, I'm not saying that I don't want to be there, or probably I'm bigger than, no, I'm just saying that sometimes I just want to get out of tech. I want to see life from another angle. I didn't join the tech community. I think I joined professional something, looking for a promotion or something. Because see, let me just, in fact, if there was something like people that just want to be sleeping category, I would have joined that category and I would drop tech. Do you get? So if they are highly technical, yes, no problem, right? So you can say implemented authentication 2.0 authentication protocol. What do you mean? What? So you can now sign in with Google or Facebook. They understand that one better. You don't say optimize rendering pipeline. No, pages load faster now. That is more better. Now the fourth one is be honest. If you are fixed, this sounded like when David Beckham was telling Victoria Beckham, be honest. Be so also be honest, right? If you are fixing something that was broken, acknowledge it, but don't dwell on it. Fixed an issue some of you experience with payment processing. Yeah, we know. You can say resolve that crash that happened when viewing old receipts. So this shows you are listening and care about the experience. Now the fifth one is match your brand voice. Playful brand, use humor, emojis, exclamation point. Professional brand, be more formal, like use formal tone, fewer emojis. If it is technical audience, you can include some technical details, but still explain the benefits to your users. Do you get me? Now let's look at examples of different brand voices. We have Duolingo. Duolingo is playful. There is the Duo Bird that is faster than ever. You know, they're always putting that in. And whenever you skip a class, Duo is always crying. I had to stop using Duolingo because please, this is get out of here, please. Do you get? So the Duo bed is faster than ever. Lessons now load instantly, so you can get back to ignoring your streak, right? And just kidding, don't ignore your streak. You know, they're always posting those stuff like that, yeah. And if it is Stripe is very professional. Improved API error handling to provide clearer feedback when requests fail. So your integration will now receive more actionable error messages. It is Stripe is professional, so they want to go into details, right? Now Slack is friendly but professional, so they can say things like we've made threads easier to follow. Now when someone replies to a message, you will see a clearer notification, less scrolling, more chatting, right? So you find your voice and you stick to it. Now formatting and presentation, how you present your release note matters just as much as what you say. So you should use structure and hierarchy, break it into sections with clear headlines, new feature or what's new, improvement or what we fix, bug fixes if you have specific ones to mention, and also use emojis strategically. So emojis make release notes more scannable and fun, but don't overdo it. Like I said earlier, the good use is you use one emoji per feature, so use emojis that speak to what you are talking about. Like I said about the doc and payment checkouts emojis, right? So section headers, you can also use like section headers. What is new, you put it there. Then also the closing part, you can always put the closing part where you write like, oh, thank you, da da da, so you put it there. Now the bad use, like I said, too many, you know, all this thing that you people use when you are doing this, there's this emoji when they say there is a new, or it's, I think like most people in tech, they use that emoji. It's like airspace or something, like an aeroplane or something. You now use it to plaster it. It's like a kite, right? So you plaster your notifications or your release notes with emojis that people don't even know what you are talking about again. And the confusing choices, you know, I was saying something about the doc and the payment feature. So for example, your application speaks to payments and you are now using doc emojis, or you are using probably it's just what's it called, dollar transaction, you're now using carry. You know, let your emoji speak to what you are talking about, because emojis are words that have been translated into images. That's just emojis. So you can't be saying something about payments and you're not putting water. Well, maybe you have a logical reason, but I think you should just let your emoji speak to what you are talking about. Also use bullet points, make it easy to scan, make it easy to read, then keep it short. I aim for like 150 to 300 words in total. If you have a huge release, highlight the top 3 to 5 things. You can link to a detailed blog post for more. If you have like a blog post maybe on your website, you can always put the detailed part of the release notes there. And use white space, don't cram everything together. Space out sections so it's easy to read, and consider your platform. If it is App Store, that is iOS and Android, you have like 200 to 300 words max, so bullet points work well. If it is in-app change log, you can make it slightly longer, include links to help your documentations. And if it is email to users, it has to be conversational, can be longer, and you can also include images, but don't make images saturate what or water down what you are trying to say, right? Then the blog post detailed, include screenshots and explain the why behind changes. Now I have like the template to use. I have the simple, I have the professional, and I have like the third one. So let's talk about the simple rather, and the clean part. So, for example, if you are working with a simple and clean template, we have the what's new. You write the version number, probably version 1.0, the feature name, you write the benefits in one sentence, and you can also write how to use it or find it. It's optional, but I think you should also add it. Now, if there is another feature, you can also put it there, like feature name, the second one. You also have the benefits in one sentence, optional, how to use or find it, right? Then you can also put the bug fixes and improvements. The issue I have is that most times this there are new releases, there are new features, but most release notes don't speak to those features. They just go into the bug and fixes and improvement. That's the only thing. Except if what you actually did is just bug fixes and improvement. But sometimes there are new things there, even if it is something small. Oh, we moved this thing from this place to this thing. It is actually a change. So you should excuse me, you should actually talk about it like, oh, we changed the look of this thing. We like put it there, let users find out. So specific fix in user language, another fix, you can also write it. Great improvement if applicable, you can also put that. And you can also just put the closing, thanks for using maybe Temioloyi, and you put the questions or feedback, and you put the contact us at maybe the link or the email, you add it. Now the next thing you can do is to write the product name, like from Temioloyi team. You can just put something like that there. Now the second template is the feature focused. Now this one is for big releases, feature focused. Now you have the catchy headline, you can put that celebration emoji there. We are excited to bring you highlight of the update. That's what you put there. Just like very simple term, highlight of the update. You can mention the main feature, 2 to 3 sentences explaining the feature, why you built it, and how it helps users. You put it there. What else is new? So feature number 2, you can put it there. Brief benefits. If there is another one, feature number 3, brief benefits. And you have the usual bug fixes and performance improvements ready for it or ready to try it. You put the call to action there for your users to use. And also there is the feedback part. Always add feedback, always put it there. Let your users be able to talk to you about what they think about your application. Let that part be there. Then the third one is fun and personality driven. So we have the version number, make it fun title. You put the version number 1.0, then the fun title there. Hey there, da 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 da. We have been busy. Whenever I want to talk about my only business, I just put something like, hey there, da da da. Please, please. Thank you. So I got water. All right. Let me drink my water. Thank you. So you can just write something like, hey there, we've been busy. Here is what's new. You put the feature name. It has to be conversational. So it's conversational explanation with personality, maybe a joke or relatable comment. If I want to say something about my only business, there is a way that I will say it, right? It is conversational. I can tell you that, oh, I don't outsource my honey. I have a bee farm, and that is where I get my honey directly from. I like, there are things that I know that people don't trust about honey sellers or something, and I'll put it in a fun way that, oh, have you been trying to we put it there so that it is conversational, and that would actually drag them in to what I am selling. You put the feature name, another conversational explanation, show you understand users' pain points. Then there is the bug squashing. Like I said, I'm not saying that I should not be putting bug and fixes, improvement, and all of that. I'm just saying that if there are other things that you need to talk about, put it there. Don't just put bug improvement. So we hunted down and eliminated. You put the bug 1, bug 2, bug 3, bug 4. Products manager, you have 10 bugs. Where is your QA? Products that they should lie. They should say, you yeah, lie flat and start wiping you code. If you have 10 bugs on your application, that users are the one that are now telling you that these are the bugs on your application. Well done, product manager in QA team. So as always, if something seems off or you have ideas, shout at us. Feedback link, you put it there. We actually read everything, and you put the happy, probably verb related to your product or your organization or something. You put it there, the Temiolo team. That is it. So you can pick the template that matches your brand voice, and you can customize it. Now I have like some common mistakes for you to avoid. I don't think there's ever a video that I post that I don't put common mistakes to avoid, because I'm sharing from my experiences. At this my small age, I've seen a lot. You understood? Yes, you understood. So mistake number one, you say something like bug fixes and performance improvement. This tells users nothing. Be specific when you can. If you can, if you genuinely can't be specific, say okay, these are the behind the scene improvements. At least they will understand that, oh, you went to cook, now you are serving us. Olowo means somebody that do cook. Exactly. So mistake number two, writing from the developer's perspective. Your users, they are not developer oh. Like they are not. Don't stress them, please. So your users don't care that you refactor the code base or you migrated to a new database. They care about what's better for them. My daddy doesn't understand what database is. He doesn't understand is he a tech person? He retired from the bank, so please don't stress my daddy's life. Then mistake number three is being too technical. Unless your audience, unless they are developers, skip the jargon, explain features in simple terms. Don't frustrate people, don't frustrate them, just explain it in very very simple terms that they understand. No personality, release notes don't have to be boring. Show your brand voice, be human. Should be you that be you are the one that you are the writer of the stuff now. So don't put too many technical terms in it. Forgetting to proofread. I saw something one time, I think it was last year. I was trying to get something for my niece, and I went to the government website, and at the point of reading the requirements, I saw that they wrote lorem ipsum. Do you know what lorem ipsum is? Just like a generic note that people developers actually write, or either developers or designers. They just put to their design because they don't have the text to write there. So it is the front end developer that will now start helping you to like put those texts, the back end developer and front end developer. But you know what, those people, they wrote lorem ipsum, like they put it on the website like that under requirements because I wanted to register for something. And I was like, what is going on here? And I couldn't even like reach out to them because I was forced. I was disappointed because the budget that they allocated to that project, if you hear the amounts, you'll be surprised that so there was no QA person. When you will be vibe code here, you not fact check or proofread. So that was what happened. So typos and release notes look sloppy. Run it through Grammarly or have someone review it for you. You can do stuff like that. Making it too long, that's another mistake you need to avoid. And not updating it regularly and ignoring negative changes. If you remove a feature or change something user love, address it. Don't hide it. Like I said, if you move this thing from this way to this place, say it, let them know and tell them why you did that. So we remove feature to focus on this. We know some of you use this. So here is an alternative solution or workaround. Simple as that. Then transparency builds trust. When you tell them, transparency actually builds trust. Now let's look at some real world example. We are going to talk about Slack, Notion, and Duolingo. So the first one is Duolingo. Duolingo is funny, is actually famous for funny release notes. So here is a real one that I saw before I stopped because we are currently beefing. Duolingo and I, we are believe beefing. So they said something like, "Oh, we made the duo less scary when you miss lessons. He is now more passive aggressive than threatening. Also feeds some bugs. Don't eat or something. So why it works is that brand personality. You know that Duolingo is that bird that how that is always doing choo 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 choo. So there is humor and it also mentions the actual fix. Now the second one is Slack. Slack keeps it professional but friendly. They actually keep it very, 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 very professional and friendly. And the other part is Notion. Notion does great detailed release notes on their blog, but in app they keep it short. So customize your sidebar in colors and icons. Pages load 2 times faster. Fix that annoying bug with stable sorting. That is what you see in app. But when you now want to read more, you go to their blog post. You just see link blog post. So why it works: emojis plus headline format, scannable. Then there's quantifiable improvement 2 times faster, then link to details for those who want to read more. So that is how Duolingo, I mean Notion, that is how they work. And we have like a Nigerian fintech app. Most of us are actually used to their release notes. Some of them are actually very, very nice release notes. I'm going to give thumbs up to PiggyVest. Their release notes is actually very, very good. And that's just what I want to say. Now, in closing, let us recap what we've said today. We talk about why release notes matter. We talk about the trust, the education, and the engagement, bad versus good example, technical jargon versus user benefits, the 4-part framework. I talk about the hook, the features, the improvements, and closing. And I also talk about the tone and style guidelines, human, honest, and clear, and clean too. And I also talk about the formatting tips, structure, emojis, bullet points, and the 3 templates that I actually gave you. You can use it. I don't want to create like a note. Maybe I'll be generous to add like a link to the templates. Maybe I'll just put it in the description so we have it so you can customize it. Then we have the common mistakes to avoid and real world examples. I spoke about the Nigerian fintech. I said Slack. I said Notion, and I also use what's the other one? Duolingo. I'm beefing you, Duolingo, right? So now, what is the action step for you this week? Look at your last release notes or a product you use, rewrite them using the framework I showed you. Use one of the three templates as a starting point and show it to a non-PM friend. Can they understand it? If they understand it, that is fine. So remember, release notes are your chance to talk directly to users. Make it count, be clear, be helpful, and be human. So drop in the comment section what's the best or worst release notes you've seen. I have a lot. Let me know. I have a lot, really. I think that was what prompted me to actually do this video. And what product as release notes you actually look forward to? I think I look forward to PiggyVest release notes. I look forward to iPhone release notes. I look forward to so many other products like that, really. Are you going to try writing release note differently going forward, or you are still going to continue writing it the way you do write it, Abby? So if this was helpful, I've missed saying days. Oh my days. I've missed if this was helpful, you know what to do. Like and subscribe, drop a comment, share with your PM friends. And if you write better release notes using this guide, let me know. I would love to actually see them. If you feel like you write better release notes than me, let me see. Come and compete. Let us enter the competition box or something. But I'm gonna see you next week, and by the special grace of God, I'm gonna see you next week. And do have a beautiful, 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 beautiful week. I was Valentine. Sorry, let's go. Let's go. All right, have a beautiful week. Bye.